Hi ho, it's off to hike I go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's off to hike I go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Out there.
All right, so Marty, we'll move to the Would You Rather Camp edition. Marty of North, would you rather camp with a porcupine or a bear?
Oh.
What would you rather have in your camp? Wow, most people this would be an instantaneous answer.
No,
An
yeah,
instantaneous decision. But Marty,
no.
what don't you want in your camp? More
Okay, now I'll say I'd rather have a bear because the bear is bigger. I can see him and I can scare him. I can scare him, and I can defend against him.
Mhm.
You cannot defend against a porcupine, and they are stubborn. They are relentless. I've had battles with them where I've uprooted and moved my camp.
And did that work?
Well, yeah, you leave the porcupine area. I mean, I've showed
Oh,
up
you had to go like a kilometer
on the
away.
north boundary. So you did the north boundary.
Yes.
I show up at Bing Campground. I'm doing the same direction as you. And what's after Bing? Oatmeal or whatever? And so I show up at
Yeah.
Bing,
Yeah.
and I'm just walking around. And
So you went up and over the pass?
yeah. So I show up at Bing at the end of a long day, and there's and then I find the outhouse, and I haven't set up my camp yet, and all of a sudden I hear this crunk, 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 crunch, and it's like, oh God, there's a porcupine. I'm not even gonna just relocate my tent. I packed up and I put on an additional 15 kilometers.
Yeah, that's a long hike after that. Wow. But yeah,
I hate porcupines.
Marty would rather have a bear in his camp than
Yes.
a porcupine.
Yes, they're yes.
Because you can get the bear out of there, you can defend against the bear, but the porcupine's endemic, you just can't get it out of there. It's going to mess with you all night long.
You can scare them up a tree and they just stay up that tree, and then as soon as they have an opportunity, they'll come back down. I've had porcupines eat boots, backpacks, tents, fuel cans,
Fuel cans.
everything.
Wow.
They are voracious. They will not give up.
So, I've heard Fish Lake is a concern in Banff. I've heard that Bing Campground on the North Boundary in Jasper.
The Tom Quinn.
Tom Quinn.
The one at Fish Lake is so predictable. I mean, I was there last year, and I told when I came through the camp, I told these two French Canadian hikers, I'm like, be careful of the porcupine. And they're like, where? And I'm like, well, he's usually around here, smart ass. And we walked around. Sure enough, we found him. And then they were in hammocks, so they felt a little bit safe, and they had problems with him all night long.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wouldn't have guessed that before this year hiking with Marty.
Yeah.
All right, Marty up north. Would you rather camp with Karen or Evan? You can pass. You can pass.
No, I'd rather camp with Evan.
Why?
Apart from the obvious, which he cooks great food. He's actually he's a fantastic companion, and so is Karen. But Karen is more of a fair weather hiker, and I love going out with my wife and women and people in general. But with Karen, it's a pretty average hike. Evan and I pushed ourselves to some pretty good hikes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah. Miss you, Evan.
Yeah. Oh, that's. Hopefully, we get together for something this winter for sure.
Yeah.
Marty at North, would you rather camp with a old style tent and a new sleeping mat, or an old style sleeping mat and a new tent?
Oh, new mat.
The new mat and the old tent.
New mat is there's no comparison. If we had props here, I've camped. A mat is one of the game changers for me. A mattress, and then after that, let's say the sleeping bags. But I started hiking where all we had were the closed cell foams, like the yoga mats.
Yeah.
And then after that, Thermarest. I remember when they came out with the Thermarest, and the first Thermarests were like half an inch to 3/4 of an inch. They were made of almost a rubbery material, and they weighed a ton. So what we would do is we would get 3/4 lengths just for their back.
Yeah. The feet, legs don't matter. Yeah.
They mattered, but you sacrifice. And then my first real modern lightweight mat really transformed everything. And now,
About when was that?
10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. And now they're so light and so wide and so comfortable.
You saw Jeff's that he has.
That's on my Christmas list for family. Like I don't buy a lot of gear, so I'm I thought you were going somewhere else with the question, because I'm not old school, but I don't just go out and buy new gear for the sake of buying gear. First of all, I find it. It's a waste of money. I'm kind of frugal. I'd rather spend my money on other things. If something works, I'm not just going to replace it. I replace my gear when it starts to fail, or there's something that's a game changer. You know?
Hi ho, it's off to hike I go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's off to hike I go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.